Episode 22. Hanging with the dudes. Week 2 NFL season. What's going on, Nick?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. What's going on, boys, over here? Christian and Ish, what's going on, dude?
Go Pack, go, bro. You know the vibes.
How are we feeling after week 1, boys?
Going, you know what I mean? We're going places. We're doing things. We're out here.
He was off to an ugly 2-0 start.
Ugly to that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is, because, I mean...
Ugly 2-0.
You can tell they're rusty.
Are we happy we're 2-0? Or we shouldn't be 2-0?
I mean, we're 2-0, that's what it says, but the way that, if you watch the games, the way they've been playing, it's kind of been shoddy. You can tell they're still rusty. They haven't gotten back into form yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's early. Maybe the mini bye week can help them because there's a little tension on the sideline. I mean, AJ Brown wins targets, but it was the game where DeAndre Swift decided, I'm just going to go off. So
I feel like the takeaway from that game was just find ways to win. Shit's not clicking. Yeah, we're still coming out with a dub. And I feel like that's important.
I mean, they literally couldn't stop the run.
The run was there.
It seemed like the entire drive, every single drive, we were running the ball.
Yeah, like
and they were still predicting passes. Like, that's how many yards he was getting.
Soft quarters, 70% of that game. Soft quarters.
It was...
The run was there. We took what the defense gave us.
Yeah.
And DeAndre Swift was had a very, very career high... Very good game.
Yeah, we didn't figure out the run was there until the second quarter because first quarter we're like, oh, they passed like 10 times. They were pass happy and there was nothing there. And then let's run the ball. And they started doing that.
It's pass and lead.
They couldn't stop it, and the run was there, so they just kept doing it.
Yeah, pass and lead.
So, all right, go ahead, Nick.
So we're 2-0, so that's good. But Eagles do need to get their shit together because they can't be doing that against the better teams. But once they get like the Miami and the Kansas Cities, they can't be playing like that. They're not. But they won't win like that. Speaking of Miami, back in week 1, Tyreek fucking Hill, bro. That man single-handedly almost brought me back into fantasy.
Well, I was about to ask y'all real quick, and I guess more specifically, Shades over here because he hasn't been here in a little while. And
Shades the golfer.
See what he feels about. How do you feel about week 1? What was your most impressive win, and what was your most surprising loss? And I think we all, at least me and Mike, definitely know what your most surprising loss is going to be. But what's your most surprising win?
Not surprising. Most impressive, maybe though, is the Browns over the Bengals.
Okay.
I predicted that one. Like, I just felt like the Browns were. I mean, I don't know. I feel like QB's coming off of contract years where they get big contracts. Their mind's not exactly on football during that off season. It's more on making sure they get paid for playing football. It's a mentality
about
thing.
Most quarterbacks, I would say that's true, but we're talking about Joe Shiesty here. And we also have to remember that he didn't play at all during the preseason. He was coming off of a soft tissue injury in the calf. So he's not really, so he doesn't really know what he has as far as 100%. Like he doesn't know how far he can push that muscle. And he also... It's one of those situations against the Browns where they just have his number. He's like 2-5 against the Browns in his career.
Yeah, well,
I mentioned that actually in last week's show, even though I picked the Bengals just because I just trust Joe Shiesty so much, and that defense was flying around the field.
I mean, the line before the game was the Bengals were favorited.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Weren't they at home?
No,
they were in
at
Cleveland.
The Browns.
They were at the dog pound.
Well, but again, that makes sense because everyone's there for the Bengals, and not a lot of people necessarily, or I guess at least in Vegas, have trust in Deshaun yet, or at least enough to.
It can be
say they were
going to
beat them.
It can be defended either way. I mean, but the most impressive win to me was the Browns. Honestly,
for sure. I'm not saying it wasn't impressive.
It was just I don't know. Masterclass in defense and just holding them back. There could be many reasons for why the Bengals didn't play well, but
if Deshaun Watson didn't,
I
look
feel
like
that's always something about QB play.
Deshaun Watson.
I don't know. I just feel like it's been seen. I don't know if anyone has a stat on it.
Joe Burrow had 82
Not really
yards.
looking for a stat. It's more of a feeling. But I guess maybe the most surprising loss. Looking at all these games.
Go ahead and say it. Say it. From week 1, right? You're talking week 1, because, week 2 is only one game. Go ahead and say it, bro. Say it.
Yeah, it's probably the most impressive loss is the Giants.
Impressive loss.
That's
Like how bad they lost. Okay, I get it.
That's an impressionable loss.
Okay, all right, no, but I want to. No, hold on. I want you to name the most surprising loss. Go ahead, say it.
I don't. What, the Chiefs?
No, that kind of makes sense.
Why are you? I thought I'm supposed to be giving an opinion. Don't be looking for a fucking answer if I'm just giving a fucking opinion.
Yeah, see,
you're fishing for it. Come on, yo. Like,
get the line out the water, Andrew.
Just say what you want to say.
You don't think that the Vikings losing to Baker Mayfield is like?
No, honestly, no.
That was kind of nuts to me.
Baker Mayfield's like.
Did you watch the
Baker Mayfield wins a locker room right away. Did you see what? I don't even know what player said it, but he came back in halftime. I know all their signals.
No, I get that.
So that's not surprising or impressive to me because I feel like Baker Mayfield is a reliable, trusty quarterback.
Hold on, but you gotta look at the circumstances of the game, though, right? It's 1 o'clock, so usually the Kirk Thuggins usually makes his entry at 1 o'clock, and that didn't happen. Then, for them to get the game-sealing field goal, for them to win, that man on a third down, Baker Mayfield we're talking about, ran for the first, and in the process, Derrick Henry, a cornerback, and as they got up, he looked that man in the face and said, "Get your fucking weight up." You can't lose like that. You can't lose like that, bro.
Yeah, but granted, he said it ran away quick because that corner was like, "What you saying?" He's on his corner already.
Right. But he already know the corner's going to let that slide.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's what he's supposed to do. Say what he's supposed say what he need to say after he did what he did and get out of there.
Yeah,
that's exactly go.
You can't heard it. He went, "Whoa, what?"
Because you can't be tough now. Yeah. You just got stiff armed by a QB and he told you to get your weight up.
That sucks, dude.
And that wasn't like it was like Cam Newton stiff arming you in his prime and being like, "Get your weight up, little ass bitch." Like, no. We're talking about 5'11", beer drinking Baker Mayfield, bro.
He's so mad he lost his home. He don't have Progressive no more.
My man homeless. When we did I guess me and Mike will call it our lost episode because we never got to put it out.
Yeah, it was a busy week.
That's what I said was my most surprising loss, and not only because me and Mike both lost money on that game.
Everyone lost money,
but it was just like that's not supposed to happen to a team that like went 13-3 last year, 13-4,
no, they're
whatever.
0-2. Even though the Eagles did.
I'm loving that they're 0-2.
Well, I mean, there was one scored game record from last year and this year that they were all saying fucking.
Well, their point differential was like the worst of all time for a team that had 10+ wins.
Yeah, so
it was minus.
Yeah, they had. Like,
I mean, we're 2-0 in one-score games right now.
Yeah, but it's all one-score games. They're kind of one-score games. They're not like really one-score games. Y'all was up 16-0.
I mean, that is a.
No, I get it.
Thank you for defending the Eagles there, Ish.
No, because I'm being real though. Y'all. They're not really one-score.
I mean,
y'all are making them one-score games, which is one of the things I said before we started the pod. Like, it's very scary. Like y'all supposed to be the team that when y'all get up 10, like a score, a possession, 2 possessions, 3 possessions, y'all keep the foot on the neck. Y'all not supposed to be letting Mac Jones throw for 300 yards and getting them back into within 5 points. That should not happen. Yeah. Kirk Cousins is one thing, because Justin Jefferson is just ridiculous, and it does not matter what you do, where you try to double, triple team him, they gonna get his ass the ball. They're like, that's just. The ability for him to do that is crazy, and then you gotta give him props for that.
Passes. I'm like, how the fuck?
It feels like our defense is borderline like, oh, we know we can score points, so it's like foot off the necks a little bit on defense.
But you can't do that.
I know you can. Of course you can.
That's real.
But it feels like that's. I mean, I'm just as a fan looking at the team
from experience, right? So like our Aaron Rodgers prime years, we always had a bend but don't break defense, and we would go 12-4, 11-5, 13-3, and we'd be like, all right, well. Our offense looks good, our defense, bend, don't break, and then we get into the playoffs, and what the fuck happens? Our defense breaks.
Yeah.
So you do not want a situation like that where teams over the course of a season, even though maybe it's not happening as early as the opposite team wants it to.
You don't want to make it a habit.
Yeah, because then it becomes a habit that's on film that people can watch. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's going to be, why are teams having such success against them in the second half? Now 8 games in, when that team that's the 10th, 11th, 12th game of your schedule is looking at your tape through the first 8 games, now they're going to be like, all right, well. We have enough tools and we have enough firepower now, having half a season on y'all, to be able to flip that script and have that success in the first half too. Now y'all really gonna start having problems.
I think it's all game plan. It comes down to game plan because we were playing that cover 8 shit, so it's like half the field's quarters, half the field isn't. It's thirds, so it's like cover 8. And we didn't change in the second half. Like the first half, it worked. It worked pretty well. We're getting to the quarterback.
I mean,
Which game?
The Vikings Eagles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they're getting. I feel like you're not changing the game plan in the second half because you're thinking, oh, well, it's working. And why change it?
The Vikings
want to change it because you have a lead, right? You want to protect the lead. So you have to figure out what the other team's going to try to do to crack that cover 8. So maybe not play fucking cover 8 the whole game. Like, I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Kirk had
that's a good point. It's just
364.
Because that's how they got that deep ball touchdown. They
pass heavy offense.
Yeah.
You got to cover the field.
Yeah.
You got Justin Jefferson running like a fucking cheetah out there. Not to steal from Tyreek, but
like that long ball touchdown that they had in the corner, basically the safety couldn't tackle.
Quick.
Yeah. So what happened there was we've been playing that same coverage all game. They figured, all right, let's confuse that safety because that safety had 2 jobs on that play. He had to cover the slot, which was on the left side of the field, and he broke in that way. But he also had to cover that outside guy who broke in this way. So it was like a double cross. That safety had to come up to cover that slot guy, and that's how they got over the top. And the only reason why they got that look is because we played that coverage probably past 60% of that game. Yeah. So I feel like you got to mix up coverages. You got to maybe blitz more. We don't blitz because our guys up front get there. 4 guys, we get there, which is good. So you have more DBs. You can cover more field. But you got to give them different looks. You can't give these quarterbacks the same look every time. They're going to figure it out, and you're going to get burnt for it.
Yeah. I wonder why Nolan Smith hasn't played that much.
He got hurt.
No.
The Kobe Dean got hurt.
Yeah, I don't know why Nolan Smith hasn't been on the field. I guess he has to earn his way up there.
Jordan Davis was on the field his rookie year like that much either, though.
Yeah, but he was more like the run stopper. He was more like...
true.
Jalen Carter, looking crazy, bro.
We only got something.
Jalen Carter, menace. He looking good. But yeah.
Dude, that Cowboys game, though.
Bro.
And the Giants, I know the Cowboys were going to win, but I didn't expect the fucking
Cowboys
blowout like that.
Cooked, grilled, stewed, whatever fucking type of cooking.
Bro, I don't know what it is. Because I watched a lot of that game. They were cooking on all cylinders. Run game, pass game, defense, D-line, coverage. They look good. They look good.
They look better than the Eagles.
They look better. Yeah, no. They look like the number 1 team in the NFC East. We got to change that.
So right now
but yeah, for real though, Cowboys
like the number 1 team in the NFC.
Right. So far out of week 1, overreactions. The Cowboys look really good, but again, that's
not even an overreaction.
It's the Giants.
That defense.
But the Giants were a playoff team.
Like you can't say that, bro. They were very good last year.
And it's a divisional rival. Like they should have played them way closer than it was.
But it's the Cowboys. They
were obviously good enough to make it to the playoffs and stick around in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. They beat the Vikings.
I mean, I think you're right. You can call them a very good team last year, but I don't think that would translate into this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it was a flash in the pan. I mean,
Daniel Jones got paid, and now he's like,
I think it's good. It's kind of another thing where a QB got paid, and now it's like, I don't know. I feel like those contract years there's a lot on their mind about money.
Managing like
I think it's just a human trait. I don't even fault them for it. It's I'm borderline predicting it for predicting bets. I'm like trying to analyze or find a trend maybe. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I see this where like QBs in their contract years they slip off of a focus.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, right? Like, in a contract year for a QB, what would you consider success for that QB in a contract? Like a year after they get their money?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even saying for the whole year, I guess. I'm saying maybe even for these first few games.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I like now that I'm like saying this.
Because I was about to say, because I can say a couple. I can name a couple real quick that got money and like the next year balled out there. The thing, like the first time Aaron Rodgers got paid in 2013 or 14 was a year that we went all the way to the NFC Championship game, but then Seattle happened and John Bostic happened, but Aaron balled out that year. I think he got an MVP that year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes, the year they gave him that 10-year, $450 million contract, that was the year they won the Super Bowl.
Steal.
So crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy steal. And he sorry to cut you off. And he gave them part of that money back, essentially, because now he owns part of a team in Kansas City, and his wife owns like the Kansas City women's soccer team.
Oh shit!
So basically, they gave them like half that money back. I guess crazy.
He's basically
maybe now that I'm saying this opinion out loud, it's just like maybe I'm thinking it only for these first few weeks, and then they'll come back, they'll shine back out.
That makes sense.
That
makes sense. I can see what because I was about to say I don't know about maybe for the whole season.
Not Pat Mahomes though. Pat Mahomes is except for this year. Has always been phenomenal in week ones. So that means even in his contract year, he was phenomenal.
But I don't. All right, so hold on. Because I don't like how we're talking about this game like they got blown out or something.
No, I don't think they got blown out.
They lost by 1 point.
No, they lost by 1 point.
They had more first downs than the Lions. I think they punted exactly the same amount.
If they didn't have Kadarius Toney, they probably would have won.
I feel like if Kadarius Toney sat on the bench, they would have won that game. I ain't gonna lie, because he caused them that.
He caused that pick six. That Joe
literally hit him right. He literally cost them 6 points.
You know what I'm saying?
If you just sat out the game, didn't produce for them, they would have won.
And they had negative 3 points.
Because did he even have a touchdown in that game?
No.
So he didn't contribute to the score. He contributed to the score.
He had 1 catch for 1 yard.
Yeah, so he literally sit him on the bench. They win the game by 6.
Oh, shit,
like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't give him. All right, so I'm looking at the team. I'm looking at the team stats right now. I was wrong about the first downs. Detroit had 19 first downs. Kansas City had 17.
Close.
Rushing yards. Rushing attempts, yards, and touchdowns. Detroit as a team, had 34 for 118 and a touchdown.
Good.
Kansas City had 23 for 90 and no touchdowns.
Not good.
Goff, these are Goff and Mahomes numbers. Goff went 22 of 35 for 253 and a touchdown.
That's pretty good. That's decent.
Mahomes went 21 of 39 for 226, 2 touchdowns, and then the pick. That wasn't his fault.
Good. That wasn't. Yeah, you're right. That was right in his hands. So the total yards.
Stats say otherwise.
The total yards for each team. Detroit had 368. Kansas City had 316. Both teams had 1 turnover. Detroit had 1 more penalty, and they both had 5. Detroit went 5 for 15 on third downs. Kansas City went 5 for 14.
So like the same.
So it wasn't even. It's not like they got blown out.
You know, you just described this. You know, you just described a 1-score game or a 1-point game.
So what I'm saying is I wouldn't even say that Mahomes had a bad week. I think that it was a combination of Mahomes knowing that he was undermanned. And he was trying to pull a Josh Allen and was trying to be Superman, trying to be too perfect. I think the pressure got on those younger guys Tony and Sky Moore and even MVS to a certain extent, even though he had a
Why?
decent
Because
game.
not having Travis?
Yes, and not having Travis not only shades the light of the defense away from him and on you guys, but now you guys are under the spotlight of, are y'all going to be able to help Mahomes win today without Travis? And now the wide receivers are pressing. Now they're running their route too hard, and now they're a yard too far when they should be a yard in, or they're a yard too shallow when they should be a yard farther. Simple stuff like that. Right. Game's a game of inches. So I just feel like for them to not have two of their top three players in Travis Kelce and Chris Jones, and they only lost by 1 point, basically Mahomes having everybody on his back. Mm-hmm. Like I can't fault them for that loss.
Yeah,
Mahomes ran a lot.
I can't even
I said it. I said, and what did I? Sorry to cut you off before you go.
They. I'm just thinking about this game. Yeah.
Like what I said last week, like after last week is, I'll bet $1 million that if Travis Kelce don't play this week, I'll bet Mahomes has over 50 rushing yards. I'll guarantee it. Because he's just going to start tucking it and running.
Because he doesn't have that safety valve. So
exactly. So he's just going to tuck it and run the moment he sees an opening.
He was the right.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm just thinking about this game. I mean, I think they just didn't have a game plan without Travis.
Well, I mean, it hurts that it happens on a Tuesday and you guys play on Thursday. I think that if it happened on Tuesday and they even played on Sunday, that gives the mind of Andy Reid 3 extra days to be able to put a game plan in.
Yeah, because walkthroughs are Friday. Yeah. But they didn't have that because that's a Thursday game.
Right, so technically their walkthrough was probably Wednesday.
Nah, because they had
their walkthrough was on. Because they had practice on Tuesday. That's why he got hurt.
Yeah, practice walkthrough. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, usually walkthroughs, you're not really running plays.
No, yeah.
You're just mentally going over the plays. But because it was a Thursday game, usually your walkthrough was on Wednesday and you practice on that Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Especially because it's the start of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's the first game of the year.
Right.
So that's why he got hurt on practice at practice on Tuesday morning.
Right.
So like they had less than 48 hours to come up with a game plan after the past 2 weeks he was in it.
Scheming and it was probably Kadarius Toney.
I heard he's a bad teammate.
What's upset that the Detroit Lions didn't use Jahmyr Gibbs? Because Jahmyr Gibbs was cooking. And then Lions were like,
Yo, chill, I got Dave Montgomery. Just chill, bro.
He said I got Dave Montgomery. Just chill.
Bro, they gave Dave Montgomery 21 rushing attempts and gave 7 to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs had 42 yards.
Dave Montgomery's a fucking dog and he got a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jahmyr Gibbs looked unbelievably quick. I mean, if he didn't fall on that,
that screwed me out.
If he didn't fall on his knees on that play, I think all he would have saw was green in front of him, and he would have fucking hit the corner of that end zone. He would have definitely got in the pylon. So I mean,
Isaiah Pacheco falling at the 2-yard line.
I don't know. Detroit was a good offense last year. I think they got a good. I think they're going to look good this year too.
Yeah, I think they build upon it. I think MCDC really they play hard for that coach. I think. I like MCDC. He's a fucking dog.
I do like Dan Campbell.
Yeah. If we didn't have Nick Sirianni, my next choice would be Dan Campbell.
I got respect for Dan Campbell for him, coaching the opposite.
Yeah, it comes in the office 7 a.m., 8 cups of espresso coffee, ready to fucking go, dude.
Nah. He said 2 double venti cups of black coffee.
Yeah,
someone did the math on the exact coffee he did. He gets it's over 11. He gets 2 of them, by the way.
Yeah, he gets 2 of them.
It's over 1,100 milligrams of coffee.
He shotguns one and then sips the other.
1,100 milligrams of caffeine before 8 a.m.
A dog's gotta you gotta eat. You know what I mean? A dog's gotta have the energy.
Bro, he's gonna have a fucking stroke.
I mean, his face is red as shit. All that red 40?
It's all the fucking blood rushing to his brain.
Because he's ready to fucking go, dude.
Not like the Dolphins.
Ready to bite some kneecaps off.
Mike McDaniels.
Speaking of, what'd you say?
Mike McDaniels, he gets to the facility at 3 a.m.
Oh, did you see Mike McDaniels last week?
He's a goat.
So, on the, he was on, there was a challenge, there was a
run
review.
The ball the next 5 plays.
Literally, this is what he did. So, there was a review, and how they show the coaches on, the reviews. Yeah. So, they showed the other team's coach, he's has headset, he's just walking around. And then McDaniels sees himself on the Jumbotron, and then he moves his mic out the way a little bit, Run the ball the next 5 plays. Run the ball the next. He's like fucking with the other team, and then they just sling it around the field. Yeah, dude, it was hilarious.
Just give it to Tyreek Hill and start.
It
cooking,
was so
bro.
funny, dude.
I
love McDaniels, dude.
36-34, 2 of 466 yards, 3 touchdowns. Half of them went to Tyreek Hill.
Tua looks good. That team looks nice. They won a shootout against Justin Herbert.
Tua looks very good. Where did Tua? Was Tua one of the last QBs picked for you guys in fantasy, like in your league?
I have him, no. I picked him.
Yeah, you picked him pretty low, though.
I picked him pretty low because he picked Patrick Mahomes early, and then
I picked him in his.
quarterbacks were going a little early in mine.
I had 12. I had
So you
picked
went
12.
1 and 2.
So I went Chubb and Mahomes.
I think that's 2 like round 7, bro.
No, it's not. You need like having a base in fantasy is important, but
Yes.
no, I think people were just very hestant on picking up.
I had 2 like round 6, round 7 picks.
Something like that, yeah.
See, like Tua, I think like went like 10th in ours.
Damn.
I
valued him a little bit.
They slept.
Look at the
also, know who else probably went in the 10th? Fucking Deshaun Watson, probably.
Yeah, because they don't pay. They have Nick Chubb.
But
They
Deshaun
run
Watson,
first.
but I mean, even and I understand you said that Cleveland.
I think that reason's way different than
I understand that. I understand that you said that Cleveland had an impressive win, but fucking Deshaun Watson looked like a damn shortstop out there skipping footballs, bro. That shit he still looks not good.
Oh yeah,
Like he
That
still
interception he had was bad.
not even the interception, but it was like 3-4 balls where he just skipped them to the receiver, like he was playing skip to my Lou or something.
Shit, bro. He didn't get no massage parlors in Cleveland.
Yo,
He's banned.
We gotta chill.
Banned for life.
All I know is Tyreek Hill almost single-handedly brought me back in my fantasy game. He had 44 points in the league.
I played
Almost
against
won because
Dallas'
of Tyreek
defense last week,
Oh,
and Ayuk.
I picked
If I had the Jets defense in, I would have won. But I didn't. I had the Jags defense in because, I thought the Jags defense would do good against the Colts because the Colts were supposed to stink. But,
That was an interesting game.
Division game, man. That's why I don't really like to. I don't like to unless it's me, right? And like we're playing the Bears or something, or the Vikings, because we just Jair Alexander absolutely just straps Justin Jefferson up like into like a baby seat and then takes him for a nice little car ride down the hill. But like I usually don't like to pick or take a defense that's playing a division game. Just because you never know.
Yeah.
Like even the Cowboys, like when they play y'all, or like every once in a while when Saquon wants to go.
When they played the Giants, no one expected that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just don't like you almost you can't expect a team defensively to have a great game against a division rival. It happens, of course, but it's almost rare that you just expect it to happen.
Right.
Speaking of Packers, Bears,
Okay.
Jordan Love looked good. Was on Bears still stink.
Dude, Jordan Love.
I mean, I understand the Bears stink, dude.
I thought the Bears would be better because they had
But
weapons.
I'm just finna say this right now. Shout out to my man Mole, who we're gonna call in a second, so he's gonna be live on the pod via phone call. He said as the game was happening, as we were I think we had went up like 24-6 at that point. As the game was happening, Mole said, "You're not gonna. It's a lose-lose." And I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "The Bear. If y'all would have lost, then it would have been, oh well, the Packers don't look as good as they're supposed to. Jordan Love might not be the one. The Bears look promising with that new offense and the new firepower at receiver."
What offense?
Hold on. And then he was like, "If y'all win, yeah, Jordan Love looked great and the defense looked great, but y'all played the Bears." And that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
He called it to a T, bro. I just have to give him that credit. But I don't care. They're an NFL team with NFL players, and we kick their ass because that's what we do. See, what I like to say is instead of like you know how like when you're rich, right, and like you got a big house, like mansion, right, bunch of, like an estate. It's not even called a mansion. It's like an estate. You got acreage and stuff like that. You have a son, right? Your firstborn son. And you give him that property, like, how it was yours, right? And then you give it to your son, and then be like, here, it's yours now. And then he signed the deed, a.k.a. like the adoption papers. And then It's his. So that's kind of what Aaron Rodgers did with Jordan Love and the Bears. He was just like, here, I'm leaving Bears, but I got this guy that's coming in. He's going to take care of you. He's going to sign him the adoption papers. His name's Jordan Love. He loves everybody. His last name's Love. How can he not love? So he's going to love you so much that you guys, lose by 18 points in the home opener. But so yeah, and then. Yeah.
I should have started Romeo Dobbs. He had 2 touchdowns.
You should have. I should have. I'm so mad that I didn't get him in the league because you suck and I hate you. You want to trade me?
No.
Want to trade me?
Oh, shucks.
Want to
I
trade
don't
me?
know. I'm gonna have to put him in because Drake London's ass.
I will put him in this week. I will put Dobbs in this week.
Probably. I took Drake London out.
Don't put Drake London.
No,
Drake London getting strapped up. Don't do that.
Bro, yeah, he was strapped last week against nobody.
Exactly. We got dogs at corner.
Yeah, Falcons beat the Panthers.
How my man Pat McAfee say it? Certified dogs. Dog. You know what I mean? Straight up. But yeah, I think Jordan Love's very promising. He looked very poised. He was doing things that I don't want to say it early, but his arm action and his mannerisms when he was throwing was very Roger-esque. Mm-hmm. Like his short arming, and then he did something that wasn't Roger-esque, was kind of Love-esque, if we can call it that. This man threw. You said when before the podcast started, you said, damn, Aaron Jones had 2 catches for 86 yards. 66 of them were on a play. 45 for 50 of them were on a play where we basically do like a sweep out to the left. The whole field shifts to the left sideline. Jordan Love just turns around and like one-legged Dirk throws a perfect screen pass to Aaron Jones right in his chest. We got 3 linemen on the other side. He just darts up the field. It was like that play when he did that with the control and the poise that he did it with. It wasn't like, oh my god, let me throw it and he underthrew it or he overthrows it by 10 yards. It hit him right in the chest. That let me know he's comfortable. Mm-hmm. Like he's poised. He's ready for the moment. And that's all I could ask for in week 1. That's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for, Sam.
Any other week 1 thoughts before we go into week 2?
Lamar, clean it the fuck up, bro. Yeah, I have you in my $20 league. Clean it up. All right, dude? I know you don't got Mark Andrews, but you got a dude there named Odell. Keep giving Zay Flowers the football because he's a dog. And
Zay's their number 1, dude.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Wide receiver-wise. Yes. Their number 1 receiver. Yeah. Their number 1 option will forever be Mark Andrews as long as he's wearing a Ravens uniform.
Yeah, he's playing this week.
Oh, is he great? I can put him in my lineup. But yeah, I have you and Mark Andrews in my $20 league. Step it up. Who y'all play this week? Oh, shit.
They play...
We can get to that. We'll do our picks.
Don't say it yet.
Any other week 1 thoughts, boys?
The Broncos still stink. Raiders beat them.
The Broncos look. They didn't look as bad as they did last year.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
Raiders beat.
Jacoby Myers went off.
Yeah. The Rams beat Seattle pretty handily.
Yeah.
30-13.
That I didn't expect. Yeah. The Rams.
Matt Stafford came back and said,
yeah, 330
I was born in the darkness. I was molded by it.
Gino might revert back to Jets. Gino, he 112 yards. 1 touchdown.
Yeah. Again,
week 1.
Another quarterback with money.
Again, division game though. Like we do have to put that into consideration. Like we always got to put that into consideration.
A lot of
Saints beat the Titans.
Week 1.
Oh, that always is the case though. Week 1.
Is it?
For the most part.
Niners cooked Steelers. That was a given. The Cardinals Commanders. I thought the Cardinals were gonna pull that out, bro. But Sam Howell and the Commanders somehow won that game. That was like the toilet bowl of the week. But it was alright game.
It was an entertaining game.
Yeah.
Bro. That was actually an entertaining game.
It's crazy.
Titans Saints. DeAndre Hopkins.
Speaking of the Commanders and them almost losing to a team who's actively trying to lose, that's who the Broncos play next week, and we'll get into that. But
Broncos play the Commanders.
If they start 0-2,
that's not good. Russ
might be. You know how you watch the old cartoons and it's the dude with the long ass cane-looking joint. He just yanks everybody off screen. Sean Payton might do that to Russ real soon. Go ahead.
Last but not least, the Jets beat the Bills Josh Allen stinks. Xavier Gibson with the touchdown in overtime.
See,
hell of a
to win the
story.
game.
Josh Allen don't stink. It's not that he stinks. It's
He
that
stinks.
he was
Yeah,
playing.
he
He was.
stinks.
What me,
stinks.
what me and Mike said, he stinks sometimes. What me and Mike said, and what I noticed is like, you ever like when he's playing high end teams, high end quarterbacks. He don't play that way. When he's playing a Mahomes, when he's playing a Burrow, when he's playing a Herbert, when he's playing a Tua, when he's playing a Rodgers, he don't do that. He's not doing the thing. He's not trying to hurdle a defender from Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not trying to throw a ball 97 yards into triple coverage. You know what I'm saying? Down 3 or something. Like I think he's one of those guys that truly plays down his competition.
Shit, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
He plays down his competition.
It's not great.
Not
game,
good at all.
man.
Like,
It's not a good game.
Stephon Diggs at 100 yards.
And he even knew he took accountability too. He was like, "Yo,
Said it was my fault.
same shit,
It's a good
different
thing.
day," and he needs to clean it up.
And Aaron Rodgers, Dunzo for the year. Look at he had it 0-1.
The Achilles,
Fourth play of the
man.
game.
Is I'm wrong to smoke that Rodgers pack, or should I reserve it?
sucks.
Reserve it. If he played
He
like
got
shit,
injured. Like,
yeah.
that would have been different.
If he played like shit, then
he
yeah, but like he got
injured,
hurt for it. They blamed the turf on that. Like
That sucks.
And then, like they're like,
I don't even
what?
think it was a turf. It was
Just how he got tackled because they have the worst O-line in the league.
he was trying to move forward as he was getting dragged back,
Look
and
at
his
his
Achilles
legs.
popped.
Yeah.
Like,
If you looked like this is like a wrong like adaptation, but like if you looked the way that like he went like and he was at his full motion,
Yeah, and it popped.
then he went farther, and that was when it popped. Like you
Yeah.
could see on the slow motion where like his
you can see the recoil of it.
yeah, his foot stomped. Like his foot, like you could tell he was at where his limit was, and then his foot just went the rest of the way to the ground. It was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Dunzo.
It was the weight on his back. He was if he just would have went down, took the sack instead of trying to get an extra
Move
yard.
forward,
he
he
would've been okay.
might have not gotten hurt. At least not as
'Cause
hurt as he
he
got.
had that calf thing too, so I don't know if the calf kind of affected his Achilles.
Usually, though, that happens.
Yeah.
That happened to KD.
Yep.
That happened to.
I bet you that's who he talked to this week. He talked to a lot of people with Achilles injuries. He's trying to be the fastest guy to come back. We'll see, but
at 39.
No way.
Hey,
He's turning 40 in December.
Kobe did it.
Kobe was
but then he got
35.
Yeah, Kobe
Now
was
I
younger.
understand.
Yeah, but then he got
30.
hurt again. He played like 6 games the next year, and then he hurt his knee.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that was basically it for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you even like? Just call it a career, man.
Nah, he's not going out like that. There's no way. He's going
He'll
to
come back.
It's not even about him not going out like that. It's like, okay, A, your body might not let you come back. Because what happens, okay, let's just say he takes exactly 365 days to recover from the moment that it happened. What does he look like? There's no real, you can't. Okay, so I mean, but even before he got hurt, what was Aaron Rodgers? Because he didn't throw
He was
it.
on a downtick, and he was.
So after an Achilles injury, now being 40, and that's if you come back in exactly 1 year. What if he takes Kevin Durant time, which was 586 days? He'll be 42. Then what? Then you know what I mean? Like it might not even be that like, you know, he not gonna go out like that. He not gonna let his soul go out. It just might be you might not be able to come back.
Yeah, he might be forced to, but I doubt it. I think he's gonna recover.
And even if he does recover, are you a person as high centered as yourself, Aaron Rodgers? Do you want to come back and possibly put out horrible play because you're not 100% of what you even used to be because of the injury, which is one of, if not the worst injury in all of sports?
I think he's gonna come back, do his best, and if he plays well, he plays well. If he doesn't,
Even across sports, bro. Look at what the Achilles injury did to Howard, man.
no, I know.
Derailed him of everything in his lower half.
Achilles is one of the final injuries. It's like if that goes, like there's no easy road. Like ACLs, that used to be career ending. Now it's like 6 weeks.
The medicine's different.
Yes.
Not 6
not
weeks.
6 weeks.
No,
No,
6
bro,
months. 6
yeah.
to 9 months. But even I just as a former fan, I just would not want him to go out there and just be like, just go out there to go out there. Yeah, man.
No, I don't think he's gonna do that though. I feel like if he feels like he can compete at a high level, which I think he probably can, I think he'll come
But
back.
when's the last time he competed at a high level, even before he got hurt?
This season, NFL started.
It was not last season.
That's the highest of high levels.
He got
started quarterback for
He's
NFL
gotten
team.
beat in 3 straight home playoff games. If you include the Lions game, which was a play-in game to get into the playoffs last year, if we won, we would have been the 7th seed.
And playoffs are hard, dude.
3 straight. I'm not trying. He has had.
He at least made it to the
He
playoffs.
has had 2 playoff wins in the last 6 years. That is not good. That's not Aaron Rodgers, bro. That is not the Aaron Rodgers we know and love.
Yeah, but y'all had great regular seasons. It's not like he
That
wasn't
don't
playing
matter.
great.
What the fuck does that matter? That is the main reason why Peyton don't get the love that he deserved. Why? Because he was a regular season quarterback. He was not Tom when it came to the playoffs.
That's why Eli Manning get more love than he should. Because Eli Manning was
Because Eli was a dog in the playoffs. And that's what, when it comes to the fans and the all-times where you're positioning people in an all-time, the playoffs, when it matters the most is when it matters.
Yeah.
And other than the run he had as a wild card, I mean, what has he really done in the playoffs? And that's coming from a Packers fan.
No, I feel that.
So it's like you're asking him, who he hasn't thrown a 300-yard game since 2021, and that was when he was healthy. Like, I mean, winning MVP's healthy. Just off of MVP healthy. You want him to come off an Achilles injury faster than any person ever has. Fuck being 19. Fuck being 29. He's about to be 40 in 3 months. And you want him to come back and be better than he was when he was healthy last year? It's not happening. Be realistic.
I think he'll come back and he'll probably play and see if he can still do it. But if he knows he can't, then he'll probably hang it up.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to play another
He'll
season.
He'll see.
We'll see how he does. If he plays very, very well, he might be playing even the more
He'll
seasons.
play like very well. He'll probably play pretty decent.
If he plays like shit, he's probably going to hang it up.
though.
Like semi above average, maybe like 250 a game. He ain't throwing 300 yards. Probably after that. So especially you can't throw off the back foot that well no more. Plus, like you said, he's gonna be 40, so he's probably not gonna be at a high level. He'll be better than Zach Wilson.
Undeniably.
Speaking of Zach Wilson,
He had like 140 yards.
let's get
into the week 2, boys.
Yeah, let's get into
So,
the
real quick,
Our week one winner and Mike.
Week 1 recaps.
You stink.
Fuck you, we
let's
don't
go
like
through.
a bucket, bitch ass.
Looks like I won week 1 with an 11-4 record.
Bitch, cheating ass, cheater.
No, I just I pick the games how I feel, and it happened to.
You see
out.
that beard, y'all? There's information in that beard that he's keeping from us, and we need to find it out.
So let's go through it. Nick went 9-6, above 500. I mean, not terrible, not great.
Everybody was above 500.
No,
Mo wasn't. No.
Mo was not.
Mo was 7.
Mo went 7-8.
Oh, that's a bad start to the year. See, my thing is for the end of the year, because we still have to figure out who wins what, and if
You two are tied.
whoever has the worst, we have to figure out whoever has the best record and wins the season, what they get, and then whoever has the worst record for the season, what they get.
Yeah.
We need to figure that out. But anyway, I know when we started this, I was like, as long as I don't go under 500 for like more than 1 week, then I'm good. But you never want to go under 500 that first week, bro. Put yourself in a hole.
Yeah.
Big time.
Facts.
Shit, man.
All right, let's go over the games. Let me pull them up real quick. There's the schedule, and let's go over it. So let's go to the first game of the week, boys. Raiders at Bills. How we feeling here?
I think the Bills should win that game, but it depends on Josh Allen's quarterback play. He needs to not turn the ball over. Are the Bills at home? Bills are at home.
They're at home, yeah.
So, Bills are the better team. So I'm gonna go Bills.
What's the spread on that game?
Well, let's see. What is the spread?
It's at least a touchdown.
It is Bills minus 8.5.
Yeah.
Over under is 47.
I'm going with. Is there any organization to this? Or are we going one by one? Because I'm just picking Bills too. Like I think the Bills are just going to have a bounce back game. I mean, I think you're gonna pick the Bills too. If you pick if you pick the Raiders after all you said, like Josh Allen was playing superhero ball, that's not what he's gonna do.
Wait, so who'd you pick? I'm sorry.
Then this is the game where he bounces back and does what he's gonna do.
So I think it's
What if he don't though? I'm gonna pick the Bills.
I'm not telling. I shouldn't be telling you to pick either or. But
nah, because like you said, I'm trying to believe in Josh Allen, bro. I'm trying, bro.
So Christian, what's your pick?
But I also picked the goddamn Vikings in week 1, bro.
I think
I did that.
But
Vikings.
Bills, but if you're looking for a bet, probably Devontae touchdown.
Shit, probably. Or Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, that'd be good.
Josh Jacobs should definitely rush for like 100 yards. That should happen. But all right. Everyone picking the Bills, I guess?
I'm picking the Bills as well. I think they bounce back after week 1.
They have to.
Especially the way they lost on...
It's the Raiders. They're not
I
particularly
can't
tough
believe
team.
you were about to almost pick the Raiders.
Bro, it's just like the Bills, man. That was scary. That was
But it comes
scary.
down to Josh Allen.
Little
Can't turn
scary.
the ball over. Not turn the ball over.
I think they're gonna
5
bounce
fucking
back.
turnovers, man.
They're gonna have a bounce back game. Like you said, he was playing superhero ball.
That was scary.
Next game.
All right, Mike, hit us with the next one.
All right, second game of the week: Ravens at Bengals, division rival game. That's a tough one.
This one's tough. I think
It's a good game.
Let me glance at
Because
the other
Burrow
games.
didn't look great. Lamar didn't look great. But
This might be one of the hardest. This might be one of the harder picks of the week.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati because Mark Andrews is out, right?
No, he's playing.
No, he's playing. I thought he was out.
No, he's playing.
Was that J.K. Dobbins is done for the year?
JK's done for the year.
I think the Bengals bounce. It is a division game, so I think the Bengals bounce back because they got smoked by Deshaun Watson and the Browns. And the Bengals are at home.
But hold on, Nick.
What is the spread for that game?
Nick, hold on, Nick. They ain't get smoked by Deshaun Watson. They got smoked by that nigga in the backfield.
Nick Chubb.
So one of the Ravens at the end of the
fucking shows up every day, gives you what you need, doesn't complain about
and
it.
that was why he was my first pick in the first round pick in fantasy.
All reliable. He's pretty much all reliable at this point.
Him and Derrick Henry, yes.
Actually, if that wasn't picked up, I'm calling Nick Chubb all reliable.
Yeah.
You should coin that.
Wait, so
I'm picking Bengals.
you're picking Bengals.
Go ahead, Christian. Go ahead.
Oh man,
Shades.
I was hoping a little more time.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you think because I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think that Lamar has a bounce back game, even without J.K. Dobbins being there. Gus Edwards and Justice Hill both averaged 5 yards a carry last year, so I'm not worried about their run game at all.
So Humphrey's out. A lot of guys are out for the Ravens. That's all. I think the Bengals will take that because Humphrey's out, so Jamar Chase should have a big game. Man, Jamar Chase is gonna go off because he's mad they lost the Elves.
But they also but the Ravens also have a stout front when it comes to their D line, and we all know what the Bengals' offensive line is. It's shredded cheese.
Oh, Mark Andrews is questionable, so he may or may not play.
I'm picking the Ravens even without Mark Andrews.
Okay. Christian?
All right. I think I'm going to ride with Ish on this one. I think I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Okay. I'm going to ride with Nick. I'm going to go Bengals. My theory is both teams played a little rough last week.
Yeah.
So they're both on even playing fields. I'm going with, as a home division rival, going with the home team.
Cincinnati. So it's half and half.
Half and half there. We'll call Mo at the end to get his rattle out his picks. All right, next game. Chiefs at Jags. Another tough one.
Oof.
Another tough one.
Kelsey's playing.
Kelsey's playing.
Jones just signed back, so he's playing.
He's playing.
Chiefs. Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs by 10.
What you thinking, Nick? What you think?
That's a tough one because the Jags played okay against. That was against Colts, but that was also a division.
Travis Kelsey's going the fuck off.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Jags look pretty nice, but
so I said it'll be close.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. So Pat Mahomes out here to get Travis Kelce, get Chris Jones back.
I say
They're probably still mad they lost to the Lions.
I say Chiefs by 7 to 10. And Travis Kelce said it on his podcast. He's like, he feels like an asshole missing the first week.
Yeah.
So you know he finna. Whoever got Travis Kelce week 2 in fantasy, You should just text him right now.
As long as
Say
Kadarius
thank
Toney
you.
doesn't step on
Might
the
take the
field.
2 touchdowns bet.
I would do that. 100% would do that.
Kadarius Toney should not touch the field.
Because
if that
I'm
happens.
also going to take the Chiefs there. I mean, it's just they lost week 1. I don't. If they start out 0-2, I'd be very, very surprised.
The spread is Chiefs minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Over under 51.
I'm saying that Chiefs by 7 or 10. So basically, 1 to small 2 possession game.
I'm also going to pick the Chiefs. I can't bet against Mahomes like this. They're away to Jags. Jags look good, but like,
Can't bet against Mahomes like this.
I don't know. I can't. In good faith, I can't. I just can't.
In good faith with the Lord, I just can't do this.
All right. Next game: Chargers at Titans.
I'm gonna go Chargers. Titans aren't that good.
Yeah,
They lost to the Saints.
The Chargers. Justin Herbert, mad as shit. He just put up all the points and still lost. He's gonna throw up like 40 against Tennessee.
Christian.
Yeah, the safer picks the Chargers.
Unless Derrick Henry decides to go
Yeah,
off.
same. I'm going Chargers.
Definitely Chargers.
Probably Mo's gonna pick Chargers as well here. But we'll make sure.
Chargers are minus 2.5.
That was the easy one. That's a heavy favorite
Titans
there.
stink.
Yeah, the only hesitation is literally Derrick Henry.
DeAndre Hopkins is like, why'd I go there?
Money.
All right. Next game: Packers at Falcons.
Packers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers as well.
We ain't even playing. We ain't even playing around.
Even though the Falcons are minus 1.5,
I don't give a
think
shit.
Packers.
How you minus 1.5 at home?
I'm gonna go with the Buck Packers.
How you minus 1.5 at home? Come,
Falcons stink.
The Packers aren't home.
Exactly my point.
So
Falcons are minus 1.5.
How you minus 1.5 favorites at home? You usually at least get a field goal at home.
yeah, true.
At a minimum, a field goal.
I'm taking the Packers too, Mike.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers as well.
We
Quarterback play just looked better.
Packers by 17.
All right, next game. A lot of away games we're picking here. All right, next game. Seahawks at Lions.
I'm gonna go Detroit. Seattle didn't look good at all last week. Then in a division game, but the Lions use Jahmyr Gibbs more than, which is what they should do. Not give the ball to David Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs is way more explosive. The Lions look good against the Chiefs, so a little there, but Seattle didn't look good, and I think the Lions will take that dub.
Yeah, Lions are home too.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson came out after he came out with the blue face mask on. And he asked all of Detroit to go and buy, blue face mask to wear at the home opener this week.
Oh shit!
And Amazon, we're talking about Amazon, sold out of blue face mask of all kinds.
Oh shit! Uh-oh. You know what that means.
Detroit by 30, like Detroit by 30, and I'm not bullshitting you.
What you think, Christian?
Yeah. Detroit.
Their fans might score them 14 points just because of how loud they are.
True.
No
Yeah, I'm
lie.
going Detroit as well.
And that's coming from me.
Big Lions guy. And I don't think the Seahawks looked great. So, Lions.
The trend continues of Seattle taking
The
a shit.
Bengals and the Ravens so far, the great differentiator.
So far. All right. Colts at Texans. Division game.
I'm taking Houston on this one.
Taking Houston.
I'm gonna take the Texans.
I like that.
There's 2 rookie
CJ
quarterbacks.
Stroud is questionable.
Oh, he is questionable?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Shoulder injury.
I'm still gonna go with the Texans. Maybe.
I'm taking the Colts, bro.
Thank God, yeah.
I'm taking the Colts.
I was going crazy.
Nah, I think I'm taking the Colts, and I think it's because Anthony Richardson really surprised me. I think he looked a lot better than people expected, and I think he builds off of that.
Yeah.
So I think they win.
And I think the Colts too, Indianapolis.
And just simply because Indianapolis has a better line than Houston does, I think Anthony Richardson will just have more time to do what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it's a tough one for me, man.
This is very tough for me, too.
I really don't like the Colts. I really don't like the Colts, but they surprised me playing very, very well against the Jags.
You coming to Brick Sunday?
TBD.
Texans,
No, you have to now.
man,
You
CJ
got
Stroud
picks on the line.
questionable.
You got the
You
buckets
have
on the
picks
line.
on the line. You do have a bucket.
I'll
Free bucket.
I'll drop money. Don't worry. I'll get you guys next time.
No, you gotta come. You gotta come, bro.
Yeah, you'll get us tomorrow.
That shit, it is tomorrow.
Yeah. 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Come on, bro. You pick
Man, it's so tough, though, because I want to pick the Texans because they're home. It's the home opener, and the Texans played pretty scrappy against the Ravens.
Who's their backup?
Davis Mills.
Long neck Mills.
Thick neck Mills, bro. He might take the dub if they play. If he plays.
Nick, I'm not. Fuck it. I'm going Texans.
You going Texans?
Yeah.
Fucking, this is
Go against the
crazy, yo. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. All right, what's the fucking line for that game?
Texans -1.
-1?
Dude,
not even 1.5.
I might fleece.
Not even. That's a 50-50
Vegas this
game.
week. I might fleece Vegas this week.
Over under is 39.5.
Next time we're doing podcast, I'm gonna be fucking broke probably, but I'm gonna fleece Vegas this week.
All right, next game, Bears at Bucks.
Bucks. Baker the way the Bears played,
I'm going with
Baker Mayfield out here, looking like
Yeah, I'm saying Bucks, bro. Baker was out here looking like Oklahoma Baker.
shit, bro, and shit with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, be good. Mike Evans is like automatic 1,000 yards. Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the
I'm gonna go Bucks as well.
the Baker
We're all gonna go Bucks here because the Bears looked very bad.
Bucks are -2.5.
Bears got to prove something for me to pick them.
Oh, I might take that spread.
And Bucks are home. Very good.
Yeah, the Bears I think the Bears are gonna be.
I don't think Vegas has an insider on the Bears, and I think Vegas thinks the Bears are a lot better than they are.
All right, now we're getting into the 4:00 games.
It's 4:00.
Giants at Cardinals.
I'm gonna go Giants. Cardinals stink, and the Giants are. I don't think they're mad that you got blown the fuck out by 40. I think the Giants are gonna come back ready to go. I think they're like, all right, let's just get that game out of our heads. I mean, Cardinals are home. The spread is Giants -4.
That's a tough spread, though.
Yeah. I mean, the Cardinals played all right. I mean,
for a losing team,
it was against the Commanders. I mean, they lost to Sam Howell, but who's Sam Howell? But
if the Giants didn't get blown out last weekend, I'd be more last weekend I'd be more inclined to pick the Cardinals to give them this upset game maybe. But no, since they got blown out, I think the Giants they're gonna win.
Wake up call, yeah.
Just at least if this is a team that bounced back from a loss like that from this, this is one of those teams.
Yeah.
Like this, the Bears maybe. Who else you would want to play? Maybe the Commanders.
Yeah.
Funny you just said that. You said Giants, Cardinals, Giants. I think Saquon goes off. Who do they have over there defensively?
Somebody.
No, but like we might actually get a chance to see what Daniel Jones can do when he's not getting hit after 1.5 seconds. So I mean, he might have improved from last year. We don't know because the Cowboys' defense is a bunch of fucking menaces. And for the first time in my 26-year life, I have to say I'm a bit scared of the Cowboys and their chance to get to the Super Bowl.
Never.
I'm scared.
I will never be scared of
that
them.
defense looks good. Scary. Yeah. Micah Parsons might be Lawrence Taylor. Or Lawrence. You know what I'm talking about. Can't think.
Yeah, but
LT, bro.
Yeah, but Dak Prescott's gonna give it away like he always does.
What if he just goes out there and what was the best version of Dak?
His rookie year.
When he was doing what?
Giving the ball to Zeke.
And doing what?
Monday night game.
And game managing, correct?
Yeah.
What he did that Sunday night and they won 40-0. What if he just does that? What if he just goes, fuck the money I make, fuck the amount of money I make and what people are saying I'm supposed to do off of what I make. What if I stop being, hey Josh Allen, take some notes. What if I stop being a superhero trying to throw for 9,000 yards a game and I just placate to what the defense is giving me and I let my defense eat while they have the lead? What if Dak does that, bro? That would be scary because that defense ain't no fucking joke, and we all know the only thing stopping them is Dak throwing picks. What if he just goes, "All right, I'm gonna stop being Superman. I'm gonna just be Clark Kent."
Every single year, people are like, "Oh, Dallas doing this, Dallas doing that," and they always fall apart. So until I see otherwise,
facts. But I'm saying that this year more than any, I've been scared because even last year and the defense that Dallas had, they had a weakness. The weakness was throw it opposite of fucking Trayvon Diggs, and you'll have success. You'll probably beat him that way, right? You can't do that no more. Opposite of Trayvon Diggs is goddamn Stephon Gilmore, another top 5, top 7, top 10 corner in the league. Where you don't? It's. I would say Green Bay would be like a poor man's version of their cornerback room. The Cowboys.
They got a great secondary too. Yeah, they're stacked.
Crazy, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like Green Bay's is decent. I'd say we're like top 7, maybe top 5 on if we really had broke it down, looking at just specifically the secondary.
Right.
Because our run defense is probably like middle of the pack. I know that for a fact, but our pass defense top. But the Cowboys, bro, they look scary, dog.
We'll get to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They sacked Daniel Jones 7 times, hit him 12
So we're all picking
times.
Giants here?
yeah,
I think so. I think Daniel Jones having more than a second and a half to throw the football or do anything with it, for that matter, I think they win. Yeah.
All right. Niners at Rams. Rams looked decent last
division
week.
game. A lot of division games this week. I'm gonna go 49ers. You know, they dog washed the fucking Steelers. They cooked them. So their spread's 7.5. I don't know.
Hey, Christian, can you do me a favor and look up? Is there a way you can look up the last 10 games between the Rams and the Niners and what the record is between the two teams?
So I'm gonna go 49ers. They play really well. I mean, shit.
Who the fuck the Steelers play this week?
They play the Browns. I think it's Monday night.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I thought that's the. Hold on.
There's 2 Monday night games this week.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
week 2.
Oh, fuck.
Week 2, there's always 2 Monday night
Oh, my
games.
God,
San
you're
Francisco 49ers lead series 77 to 68, and they tied 3 times.
What's the last 10 games? Can you look at that?
Last 10.
Is that even possible?
It's probably. Hold on, let me.
I think the Niners. I think it's like 6-4, something like that.
So, Nick, you're going with Niners?
Yeah.
Who you thinking, Christian? Still thinking?
I need to find out this last 10 because that'll make
No,
me pick.
it's something. I'm looking at it. It's who lost all these? Did the Niners lose all these and the Rams beat them?
Let me see.
Look, it's all these L's. These are the last.
They're going to
10.
analytics. I'm picking the Niners. They're a better team.
Yeah, 31.
Like, I'm just Occam's razor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're thinking about over there.
I think
the Rams.
the
are not
49ers
beating
won a
the
bunch of
Niners
times.
have won the last 2. Rams, Niners.
I'm going 49ers by 4 points.
All right, Christian.
What'd you guys go with?
We all went
We all went Niners.
Cooper Kupp's still injured.
Yeah, he's out for 4 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
All right. We're either all going to do really good this week or all going to do really bad. All right, next game. Jets at Cowboys. Cowboys home opener.
Cowboys.
All right, I might just do this as a Philadelphia fan. I might never pick the Cowboys
I'm
once
picking
this
the
year.
Jets.
I'm gonna
never
pick.
picking Dallas.
I might
picking the Jets.
I might never pick Dallas.
I can't. It's against my religion as a Eagles fan.
So,
Gotta do
you're
Christian.
picking the Jets for sure.
We're gonna go Jets.
No. If
I'm picking the Cowboys. Y'all niggas are
if I'm being
retarded.
honest, I gotta pick the Cowboys.
Y'all niggas are retarded. Y'all are retarded. I'm trying to win a free bucket. Y'all
Aaron
niggas
Rodgers,
are dumb.
like he's not there anymore.
Y'all niggas are
Zach
dumb.
Wilson.
Exactly.
the Jets defense might prove very, very difficult for them to move the ball.
All right, fine. Cover. Jets cover. Cowboys win.
Going
This
Jets.
is all straight up. This is money line picks.
I know. Then Cowboys.
Going Jets.
Nick's going with the Jets. All right.
You're wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm going
No,
Cowboys
I
too.
mean
Watch.
he's a true
Watch
Philadelphia.
Jets win.
It's not even Zach Wilson. He's gonna be Wilson. Like, yo, come on, dog.
Go Jets.
Cowboys by 37.
I think this, Mike. I think this next game is a coin toss.
It's crazy. Washington at Broncos.
I'm going Commanders. I don't trust Russell Wilson.
All right, Nick. Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't trust
going
Sam
against
Howell either,
that.
You know
but
what?
I'm going Broncos.
I'm Denver, home opener. Sean Payton out there. They got the damn Bronco running across the fucking field. Shannon Sharp will probably be there because he'll be in Colorado Saturday night watching the Colorado Buffaloes play. So he'll go back over to his home team. Going Denver by 10.
Awesome. Denver. Okay.
Denver stinks.
I'm also picking Denver.
I'm going Commanders.
I think this is the game they can win for sure.
I mean, you said you picked the Jets. You're the only one that picked the Commanders
It's
here.
against my religion to pick Dallas against
I know.
anything.
I guess the Commanders aren't a part of that religion.
All right. Well, let's ride. All right.
Broncos. Yeah, Mike.
Dolphins at Pats.
Miami. We all know Miami.
Come on, dog.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it might be a closer game than we think because Bill Belichick is a great defensive head coach, but
I want to hear Mike's
Miami.
before I give mine.
I really like Miami. I'm picking Miami. I like Miami just because they looked great last week.
Fucking
dude.
Miami,
They're
dog.
gonna bring it right back in. They want that division, dude.
A lot of
Mike
division games
McDaniels
this week.
wants the division.
It's Miami, dog.
Yeah. What's the spread on that game, Nick?
The spread for the Miami game is Miami -3.
Bro, Tyreek had more receiving yards week 1 than some.
The game's going to be within a touchdown, but Dolphins. Yeah, I'm going to go with Miami.
Bro,
Tyreek Hill.
do you understand that Tyreek Hill had more receiving yards than Joe Burrow and Desmond Ridder had passing yards combined? That's ridiculous.
'Cause Tyreek Hill
Miami
is
by
crazy.
10.
No,
Miami by 10.
That game's going to be within a touchdown.
Miami by 10.
Yo, put it side bet. Miami, it's just saying Miami by 10. I say they cover within a touchdown.
So you're saying that Miami covers or New England covers a +7?
I think Miami's still going to win, but yeah, they cover a +7.
What do you want to bet on that
spread's
as a side
-3.
bet?
I just put it down for the record.
Probably gonna
He said no. He looked at me in his eyes and said,
We're not doing no spreads, no covers, none of that.
"No, that was a side bet between me and him."
Well,
winner gets a
that's
beer.
between us.
Something.
Alright.
One sole beer.
You
you
get one side bet a week.
But you gotta be here. You gotta be there tomorrow so you can get or pay for my beer.
I'm not going to be there at 8:20 p.m. tomorrow. No.
Oh, yeah, it's a
No.
Sunday night game.
Oh yeah, so we'll just do it the following.
Packers?
You lucky bitch. Nah, we're talking about the
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Did you just say lucky bitch?
Yes, I did.
Fuck you.
Okay. Last two games Monday night: Saints at Panthers.
Saints.
Division game.
Slant man looks like he's back, and Chris Olave had 112 yards. It looked like a dog.
Well, they barely beat the Titans though.
That's cool.
You know what? I'm gonna go Panthers at home. Bryce Young has a good game.
Okay.
This division round.
I respect it.
I'm
They got cooked by the Falcons.
I think I'm gonna go with Nick on this one for some reason. I'm feeling Panthers.
Okay.
The Panthers at home Monday night.
I'm going Saints. I like the Saints. I like the Saints here.
Thank you, Mike. I like that you're a reasonable human being.
The Panthers are good. They're just they're not there. I don't know. Their offense didn't look like
Slant man about to go off.
Yeah. All right.
I feel it in my bones.
Last game before we call Mo for his picks. It's gonna be Browns at Steelers. Divisions.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. I don't think they'll lose. But they got cooked by the 49ers. I think Pittsburgh bounces back against the Browns. I don't think the Browns are gonna go crazy like they did against the Bengals last week. Plus, I trust Mike Tomlin as a coach to get it done.
What's the spread?
Spread is -2.5. Browns.
Browns give
The
it to
Browns are favored.
Yeah. Oh, look at Christian. He's waiting.
There's an easy pick for this one. Nick's wrong.
I'm going with the Steelers.
Going Pittsburgh.
Wow.
I think
Mike, what the fuck are you gonna? If you say the Steelers, I might bitch slap you.
Mike can't go against a coach with the same name as him. That's like illegal for him to do that.
Mike,
look at his face. You know who's gonna pick.
I'm picking the Steelers here.
Thank you.
this is
They're bouncing back, dude.
Come on, dog. It's Mike
He
Tomlin.
missed the
Browns.
500, dude.
Browns.
It's Mike
this
Tomlin.
week.
Now, Nick Chubb going to give me 100 because I need him to for fantasy reasons, but no way Deshaun Watson has 150 passing yards on Monday night. No way.
You're picking Browns?
Yeah, all right.
I like it, dude. I like it.
No way.
This is fucking
Now,
insane.
so-
You guys, what? This is so what?
Hey, so look, right?
Hold on, we gotta get total points.
When the Steelers are up 17-2 or some dumbass shit like that, we're gonna text him in the chat and be like, "Yo, what?
Yeah, if the
What?
Browns get a safety, I'm concerned
Now-
now.
Oh, total points for Monday
total
night
points
to separate the tie."
Not both teams, just the Browns Steelers total.
Well,
points.
wait, hold on. You said that me and Nick or me and who tied last week?
You and Christian.
Me and Christian. Oh, but you didn't have over under for the points that week
Ah, fuck yeah.
because that could have separated our tie.
Well, it's whatever. It's the records anyway.
All right.
It's okay.
Wait, total points for
For the Monday night game last week, what was your total points? Oh, he might have them.
I might have put a
We could set because I know what mine were. I think it was 42.
You had... Yes.
Jackie Robinson.
for this first week 1 Monday night.
Yeah. What was your total?
Bills, Jets.
That was the Bills Jets.
Yeah. What was your total points?
I think I like the under for that game. I might have put it in an alt spread. Hold on.
I'm going 35 points. I don't think it's a low scoring game.
For this week?
For this Browns Steelers game.
So wait,
It's a slow.
Okay. You
No.
said 35?
So wait, how does it work?
So you pick the exact score, like the exact amount of total points of the game between both teams. So like in a case
Total
like me and you, right, where we both went 8 and 7, you said, our whoever
And you picked 42?
right. So like, say if you pick 37, I think he would have won because he would have been closer to the total
Wait,
points.
what was the score of that game? 22-16?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
38
Well,
points.
that tiebreaker is literally for the pick first place. Like everyone else, it doesn't really matter.
Give that one to Ish, because
Y'all still lost that week.
I know.
Just one winner a week.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. It doesn't matter.
I'm not going
But
to add an
I would
extra
have given
win
that
to your
one to
total.
Ish.
That doesn't make sense.
I would have given that one to Ish because I took an under 50.5
Yeah.
alt spread, so I was like
It's
still
only going
kind
to
of
go to points
worried.
if there's two first place teams.
I was
that
still
week.
kind of worried it could have
Then
reached.
we'll see what it chooses,
All right.
you know?
All right, whatever.
All right. So you do Nick Stone 35 points.
Yeah, low scoring.
What you thinking, Ish? Or Christian and Ish?
You got a number yet?
I have a number.
Ish.
Jackie Robinson, baby,
Yeah,
42.
42.
That's my number. I pick that number almost every week, but unless it's if it's like a high scoring team, like a
I'm gonna go. I'll go 38.
I'm gonna go.
damn this is gonna be tough. Like whoever's like if there's a tie this week,
So
all of our total points are so close.
What'd you go? What, you 42? You
I went 35.
He said 35. He said 38. I said Jackie Robinson.
40.
40.
Bro, that's crazy, dog. What if it's 41? Me and him are gonna be tied.
No.
Yes.
If you go over, you're fucked.
No, it doesn't matter because
Oh, it's so it has
Price
to.
is Right rules?
Yes.
Oh,
Price is Right
Right
rules.
rules.
That's how
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Go
All right,
over.
well that's different.
Go
That's
over.
different. All right.
Yeah. Damn. Once you got, I was like, 40. Yeah, I think it's gonna sneak in there.
Closest to the number without getting over.
Pissed.
That's why I said 42.
By the way, total points last week was 38 in the game.
So we all lost, basically.
Well, whoever had the least amount, which was I did. I had 40.
Well, you stink, all right?
Yo, I hope Mole picks the Browns because you guys
might pick the Browns.
Oh shit, call him up.
Yeah, we're gonna call him up.
that.
Bro, watch the Jets. Watch
Yo,
the,
you guys are picking the Steelers?
watch,
Yes.
Bro, watch the Jets.
Najee
stun the
Harris
Cowboys.
finna go off.
Najee Harris hasn't gone off in like 3 years.
I don't think he's even been in the league 3 years.
No, I think this is literally his 3rd year.
Shit, bro.
Kind of
Telling you, Steelers at home.
Better not be busy. Mo's working.
I told you.
He said he would be by the phone.
I've been texting him. Oh, he's helping someone at the moment. He said 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, man.
10 minutes?
Minutes.
We'll improvise.
Work.
What game are we excited for this week?
This
Most
week.
exciting game.
Most exciting. Probably the most competitive, I think is going to be the Ravens versus the Bengals.
Yeah, that might be a good game. And Chiefs and Jaguars.
I think Chiefs and Jags is going to be really good.
I think Chiefs.
I really wanted to pick the Jags, but I can't. I can't pick against
I would take the
Mahomes.
Chiefs minus 6.5.
Ooh.
The
Yeah,
spread
for
is-
shits and gigs.
Yeah, the spread's 3.5 for that one.
that's rough. But that's a big.
That's a rematch
that's
of the
good
division
odds,
round.
though, I bet.
Rematch of the last year's divisional playoff. Yeah, definitely Ravens Bengals division game. Gonna be good. Hey man, the Ravens had a Pro Bowl quarterback last year in the playoffs. They didn't win.
Yo, stop.
Stop.
Tyler Huntley was not a fuck.
Oh,
Yo,
no, look at
What's your dark horse underdog win? I think mine's the Rams this week.
mine's
though.
is the
I-
Raiders. Mine's is the Raiders.
I'm going. Obviously, I
Commanders.
went with the Chargers for my pick, but I think my dark horse underdog is the Rams, where they could win. I think they.
The Rams are underdogs in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Niners are 7.5 favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
thought that they was playing Seattle. I'm thinking about week 1. I'm so sorry. So sorry. That makes a lot of sense that they're underdogs.
Watch the Jets come out and stun the Cowboys.
They might, yo.
It's not gonna happen.
don't
It's
think
not
so.
gonna
Prescott
happen.
reverts back to
It's not.
Dak Prescott. just
Yo,
throwing picks.
you hold on. The the Giants have like a top 10 to like 13 offensive line in the league.
Be nice.
The Jets had the 30th best offensive line. Daniel Jones had 1.7 on average, 1.7 seconds before he was getting
All right,
touched.
call him more.
He's ready now. Sweet, that was a quick 10 minutes.
You're tripping, bro.
Bro, watch.
Bro, they might say Hunt and Michael Parsons are gonna be unstoppable.
Watch, bro.
Not happening. We could bet $5 on that.
A beer. I probably won't be there for 4 o'clock.
2
games, so
beers.
I probably just watch the 1 o'clock games and go home. I don't feel like being there for 7 hours this time.
You want to watch the 4 games, bro?
I don't know. Might just watch the 1 o'clock Jones. Mo's not ready anymore.
Oh, there it goes.
Morelia.
All right, you're live on the air, Mo. Any quick words before we rattle off your picks?
Anything what?
Any quick words before we
The
rattle
Jets,
off your picks?
Mo. Pick the Jets against the
It's
Cowboys.
gotta be quick before I help a customer.
Okay, all right. Let's go through your picks. Raiders, Bills.
No Bills.
All right, Bills. All right, next one. Hold on. Ravens, Bengals.
Bengals. Come back, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Bengals.
split on that one.
All
Me and
right.
Ish picked Ravens.
All right, Chiefs at Jags.
Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah.
All right, Chargers at Titans.
Joey Herbert. Justin Herbert. I call him Joey Herbert. What am I talking about?
All right.
Like Aaron Love.
Wait, what was that?
He picked the Chargers.
You picked the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Packers at Falcons.
I go Packers.
Thank you.
Falcons.
All right. We're pretty much, we have
Bird
a
beef.
lot of consensus picks here. All right, Seahawks at Lions.
You know that Detroit movie.
Yeah.
He's actually the
Jameer
Detroit
Gibbs
fan.
touchdown.
All right, we're split on this one, Mo. Colts at Texans.
I'm going Colts.
Yes, I knew it. I knew he was gonna pick the Colts. I knew it.
Better than those other quarterbacks. I think he'll be all right.
Me and Christian picked the
right.
Colts.
Let's go, baby.
Houston.
Bears at Bucks.
All right, wait, what was that? You were the Bucks?
Bears at Bucks.
Is it Bucks? Give me Bucks.
The Bakerneers. Come on, baby.
The Baker News.
Bakerneers. All right, Giants at Cardinals.
Good Giants. They got to redeem Daniel Jones a little bit.
Yeah, it's kinda
we all
what we're
said the
thinking.
same.
We're
We
all
all said
thinking
the
that.
same.
Yeah. All right, Niners at Rams.
Niners, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're all going to do really good this week. We're all going to do really bad.
I'm gonna win.
Jets at Cowboys.
Take the Jets, Mole. Do it. Take the Jets.
See, I knew it. Thank you for having a brain.
Yeah, dude, I
Come on, dog.
I almost went with the Jets with Nick to hate on Dallas, but nah, it's Cowboys.
It's against my religion to pick the Dallas Cowboys to win anything.
All right.
Yeah, the Jets are going to be tough.
Washington at Broncos.
Oh, that's a good question. Either Washington.
Let's go Commanders.
Yeah.
Wow.
Russell Wilson stinks.
I got a personal vendetta with Russell Wilson at this point.
I think we all do. Mike lost money.
I know Mike definitely does.
Yeah, I picked them still. Dolphins at Pats.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of said that.
All right, these are the Monday night games, Mo. Saints at Panthers.
There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two of them.
Yeah, week 2, there's always 2 of
We'll
them.
only do total points at the Browns Steelers. But Saints Panthers.
Good place, young. I can slice them up. I can't go against them
Wow,
now.
we picked the Panthers.
So Panthers, huh?
Hold on, now this is the game where this room is torn right now on this game.
Actually, it's not that toy. It's fucking me, yo. I feel like I'm going insane.
Browns at Steelers. And give me total points as well.
I'm going to go with... Steelers.
Hold on, what's his total points?
44.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's wild. Nick picked 35, Mike picked 38, I picked 42, Christian picked 40, and you picked 44.
Yeah, it's going to be a close week this week, Mo.
No, I'm gonna win. Watch.
The Steelers? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? Am I in La La Land? Like, what the fuck?
That good against the Bengals.
Thank you, I said that.
He threw a pick, a really sloppy pick. Like, I don't even know who he was throwing it to. He forgot there.
You were literally betting on Kenny Pickett.
Yes, I'm betting on Mike Tomlin.
All right, Mo, any last words before we let you go?
Go Jets.
Good Jets.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Mo. I shouted you out on the show because you were right. Everyone said, oh, it's just the Bears, so I had to shout you out.
I'm never going to take Jets, but...
Jets.
All right, thanks for calling in.
So, thanks for calling in.
Go Birds.
See you later.
All right, brother, have fun at work.
Fucking, this is...
All right, I'll see you later.
I'm going for it.
I bet.
Okay.
See,
Christian can't
All right.
believe it. He's like,
Christian's the only one on the Browns. Yo, Christian, if the Browns lose, you know you lose this week, right?
Shades the golfer is stunned. He's just like, can't
So we can
believe it.
go over. We have a lot of consensus picks, but the games we want to watch out for because the splits is going to be Ravens Bengals. It's going to be Colts Texans. It's going to be Jets Cowboys. Washington Broncos. Saints Panthers and Browns Steelers are going to be the big games for us.
I'm not going to remember my picks, so after you're done, send me a picture of my picks so that I can keep track of that too.
You got it. All right, boys. Any final words before we end this episode here?
Dude, what? The Steelers?
What do you have against Mike Tomlin and the Steelers?
I don't have anything against them. I'm
Do you
just
think the Browns are that much better? You think the Browns are going to go into fucking Yinzerville and beat the Steelers in Yinzerville? Are you serious?
This is the
I've been to
Cleveland Browns.
Interville. Not that impressive.
Oh,
Them
shit.
are elves.
Damn.
As in the words of Jamar Chase said.
I've never been to Cleveland, but I'm also going to guess it's not that impressive
What do you
either.
what do you have going for the Browns?
But
that was so
literally
good?
look at week 1.
Okay. Pat Fryer with that touchdown.
Ooh, Pat Fryerman. He's on my fantasy team, so I'm not going to hate too
They
much.
played the
But look at
Niners.
Pat Fryerman.
They played the
Like,
Niners, though.
I picked him up because I was desperate, not because
they played the
I
Niners.
wanted him.
They played the Niners with Joey Bosa, who looks like a fucking robot. Okay. So they're not facing robots now. Oh,
Wait,
actually,
time out. We never even,
Miles Garrett's also a robot.
talked about the Justin Jefferson fumble thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that pissed me off how people are thinking that's a bullshit rule. Like, you fumble anywhere else on the field, you fumble forward anywhere else on the field, it goes backwards to where the end zone isn't anywhere else on the field. It's borderline a player in the play. The border is a player. Out of bounds is borderline a player.
Yeah. Defenders use it as a player.
It's fucking insane
me
how
out.
people think it should just go back to a touchback. Hold on to the fucking ball. Don't fumble it into the end zone.
Facts.
They're like, it
completely agree.
rewards the defense too much. The offense is overwhelmingly rewarded in the NFL.
Right.
This is one thing that benefits the fucking defense, and people are bitching about it because it's fucking Justin Jefferson, probably. I have Justin Jefferson in defense.
You're right
But,
about that.
guess what? That's the fucking rule. It makes perfect fucking sense. If you don't think it makes fucking sense, you're a fucking weird little analytics fucking loser, and you don't play football. You don't understand football. Fuck you.
True facts.
These guys got me fucking heated about the goddamn Steelers and Browns, and I'm going off about fumbles.
I
completely agree because-
Christian, real quick. Kenny Pickett had 232 passing yards and Deshaun Watson had 154. I'm trying to say that.
It's not about passing yards. Who ran the fucking ball? Nick fucking Chubb.
Right. And who ran the ball for San Francisco? Oh, all right. So Christian McCaffrey had 152 rushing yards and Deshaun Watson had 154 passing yards. So
They're not playing the 49ers. They're
I
playing
know.
the fucking Steelers.
I'm just letting you know how dog shit of a day Deshaun Watson had, and you expect him to go into Pittsburgh and do better than that.
Dangerville.
I think Kenny Pickett is going to shit the bed.
I think Kenny Pickett's gonna have a good
He
game
didn't
against
shit the bed
Browns.
last week. His
I think he'll have a
defense
good
shit the
game,
bed.
dude.
I think he's going to shit the bed at home. He's going to poop everywhere in his
Bro,
fucking
Steelers
bed.
are gonna win. The Jets are gonna win.
If the Jets win,
are
I'd be very
not
surprised.
winning. The Jets are not winning.
Oh, they're all picking the Bills to win. I was the only one to pick the Jets, and the Jets won. Xavier Gibson.
I'm scared about the Texans winning. That's what I'm scared about.
Texans are gonna win that game.
But I think the Saints got in the bag, dude.
They're playing the. I mean,
Or am I
Saints.
wrong here?
it's Colts. Texans.
Colts, that's right, yeah.
Give me for like, wait a minute, what?
I mean,
Saints gonna lose too.
I am defending the Browns hard as shit right now. I'm not going to defend the Panthers pick, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to defend the Panthers pick. That's just a gut feeling.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Sometimes you gotta go with the gut, and that's why that's why I picked the Browns last week. I was like, they played the Bengals well, you know.
The Steelers, yeah.
One.
Yep, watch.
It's gonna happen.
Watch, yo, next week, Browns are gonna win by like 30, and Christian gonna walk in here like, I fucking told you.
He's going to put my bare nuts on each and every one of your monitors.
Ew. I'm betting on Mike Tomlin. I believe in Mike Tomlin.
All right, let's wrap it up. I'm hungry. I want to start editing. Fight night tonight. Alexa Grasso. That's my mommy.
And we have to get ready for my housewarming party.
Housewarming party.
Who's pitching tonight for the Phils?
My cat.
Suarez.
Suarez is pitching for the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, we should win.
Fucking Aaron Nola.
There's 6 runs. All right.
Bitch.
Have
Nola.
fun, everyone. Enjoy week 2. I'm gonna have this episode out ASAP. Peace out.
Watch One Piece.